Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios. This is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy Jay.
Imagine having
What's up?
something you do once a year that gets a lot of attention, and you don't. And then the greatest of all time in that sport is not allowed to participate over some sponsorship bull crap. Joey Chestnut.
Oh, that's still
I'm
a
ready
thing?
for the annual Nathan's Hot Dog Off.
That's still a thing?
Well, he's spoken. Joey has spoken.
Is Joey pissed?
Yeah, he's pissed. He's thrown Nathan's under the bus. So Joey Chestnut is the greatest hot dog consumer there's ever been. There ain't even a LeBron James, unless you want to say Kobayashi's LeBron.
Yeah.
If we're calling Joey Mike,
yes.
Kobayashi's LeBron, I guess. Well, Joey's not competing because he signed a sponsorship deal with a vegetarian company, which is against the rules.
I remember the plant-based, right?
Yeah, you and I talked about this. It's like, dude, you knew they don't want you. They told you in advance you can't sign with plant-based companies. He says that's BS, and he didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
He says that they changed that after he signed the deal. Joey Chestnut says everything, so it's called Impossible. That's the sponsorship that he has.
Yeah, Impossible Meat means just don't eat the shit.
Right.
Eat a salad.
Correct.
It's stupid.
Right.
But anyway.
Let me stop down and say that. If you have to eat a fake hamburger, don't eat a hamburger, dumbass.
Or just stop being a vegetarian.
Or eat fucking chicken.
Yeah.
This is
Or
a tasty
fish.
burger.
I want the Impossible Burger.
Stupid.
No.
That means you're craving meat. Just eat it.
Just freaking eat chicken.
Yeah.
Or eat a hamburger and go work out
And
tomorrow.
then go back to your veggies tomorrow.
Right. Or don't eat 3 buckets of fries. God almighty. Fat. Well, the company's called Impossible. Joey. Everything with Impossible was perfectly fine by all my previous agreements. They being Nathan's Hot Dog, they changed terms and conditions around my exclusivity. And it's not the first time they've changed some things, but it's the first time they've really changed things after the fact, and I had to say, hey, it's too late. I've already started working with this brand. So his point, I mean, they're already paid. I've already spent money.
The deposit,
I've already spent their money.
Yeah, that money came in. I paid my property taxes that were behind, all that shit.
Yeah, I wonder how much money Joey Chestnut makes a year.
Probably $150, $200.
$1,000?
Yeah. You think it's $1 million?
Well, with endorsements, I bet he makes $500,000.
Well, then I'm in the wrong business.
I bet he dies at 60, though. His guts are screwed up.
Fat.
He should just do like a week fast or 2 week fast after he
He's in
does those
decent
competitions.
shape. Hell,
yeah.
he looks like me.
Yeah.
Body-wise. So let's see. It says, I've already started working with this brand. This was never an issue in the past, and they tried to dance around it. They changed a lot of terms, and then they escalated things to a degree they didn't imagine when they started leaking information and telling people I was banned and that I turned vegan, which clearly is not the case. So he's accusing Nathan's of floating rumors that Joey had switched to vegan.
No, he just signed with Impossible Burger to get a bag.
Right. I ain't vegan. I need money.
Right.
I don't make Klay Thompson money. You can't get washed as a hot dog eater and still get $50 million to suck.
No.
I don't work like that in professional eating.
Where's my money, bitch?
I'm torn on this. It's like, this is a novelty. Once a year I think about eating.
That's it.
And it's on July 4th. And I'll probably watch anyway just because I like to watch people do slovenly, piggish things.
I don't watch it.
I like it. It's gross, but I can't help it. I watch it.
I can't watch them dunk the bun in the water.
That's so gross.
Dunking the bun in the water so it goes down easier. It's not my cup of tea.
But I get Joey's point. So it's like, dude, I know you're the GOAT, but I'm still gonna watch these dumbasses eat these hot dogs because it's funny and gross, and I can't not watch. I sympathize with him, but let's say he retires today, they still gonna have a Nathan's hot dog eating contest next year.
Yes.
You're just a
The
professional
show goes.
eater.
I mean, Michael
Yeah.
Jordan
You
basketball
may-
kept going. Troy
you may
Aikman
be
football
that's
kept
right.
going.
Yeah.
One monkey don't stop no show.
Right, and it ain't like and I call him the GOAT, so he's the Jordan of eating.
Right.
But you're not as big as Jordan. You ain't got Nike ain't paying your ass to wear their shoes.
No.
So this thing will move on without you. But it's unfortunate that he's currently the GOAT, but I guess we're not going to see him do a deal. unless this is all a bit and he shows up tomorrow, they've had a last-minute agreement. Nathan's an impossible. If that happens, I'm never watching that shit again because I'm going to call BS on that.
So if Nathan does an impossible dog?
Or something like that. Or they
that would hurt their,
lifted the
that
band.
would hurt their brand.
It would.
Their brand is fat.
Yeah.
George Renteria.
What's up, George?
12 months. Here's the many more for a 12-month milestone wish. It be Mike get a full hawk cut, but he didn't last time, or bring Doc Garrett back.
Oh, he means mohawk. First, second there, I thought he meant something else.
I got the peso pluma that all these kids.
You don't
have
got
now.
the peso.
I did.
You bitched out on the mohawk.
I didn't. I told him what to do. He didn't do it right.
He didn't do it right.
No, I told him.
Peso Puma got a haircut. He looks better.
Does he?
He has a regular haircut.
Just shave the sides and leave everything else. That's what these kids now, they have these mullets, but they shave the side. We had mullets in the 90s.
Y'all had mullets. Y'all.
Yeah, correct.
Y'all.
Us, not you, us. Now, our mullets, mullets, that was our for us, by us.
Well, Dallas black dudes had a type of mullet. I'll show you.
It was longer, but it was puffier in the front.
It was like short in the
You
back.
talking about the Dallas shag?
Yeah, the Dallas shag.
The shag.
The Dallas
y'all
shag.
had the
That's kind
shag.
of a mullet, but that was a Dallas thing. The Houston and San Antonio brothers didn't do that shit.
There were some dudes. Yeah. That guy from Reading Rainbow had one of those in like one of the Star Trek movies.
Reading Rainbow. He was in Roots, too. He was Kunta.
Lamar Burton?
Correct.
Kunta.
One of the Star Trek
Kunta.
movies, didn't he have the shag?
Kunta Kinte.
Anyhow, we had mohawks, but we didn't shave the side. You cut it shorter, but you brushed it back. We all had that Kevin Costner look in Bull Durham, white baseball players.
Yeah.
But now these kids are literally shaving it to the skin.
Yeah.
And leaving it long.
Like, I'm tired of Mahomes's, but it's his brand, right?
He's tired of it too.
He can't. He has to keep it like James Harden has to keep his beard.
Well, because Head and Shoulders bitched at him, and he was like, "Fine." So I think he's
like Palomalu. I mean, Palomalu's hair is a part of his culture.
Correct.
But that haircut for Mahomes, he's stuck with that.
He
right?
doesn't like it. I think they have like a 1 more year deal. They have a 1 year agreement. They've like
he don't need him. He don't need Head and Shoulders money anymore.
No. And what he's told them was, "Look, man, I'm 30. I got this. This haircut goes back to high school. I'm a father now. I need to cut this. I look like a fucking
And then
idiot."
like, "No, the fuck you not. We paying you 2.5 a year for that hair."
He looks like a redneck.
Right.
But so he'll cut it pretty soon. But no, these kids now shave it. And you know what else has made a comeback? These kids now wear the big, huge. Remember the Oakleys that were so huge that baseball players wore back in the early 2000s? They're back.
Mahomes made those popular too.
He did. Yeah. Looking like Kenny Powers out there.
Yeah, I hate those.
I hate them too.
Shout out to the Glizzy Gobblers.
I hate them too. Yesterday, I'm FaceTiming my twins in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And the white twins like, "Daddy, I got new sunglasses."
Were they Oakley? Those are $200-$300.
No, what do they call them? Golly, they're asleep. I'd call.
No, don't call them.
He told me yesterday what they call them. I don't remember.
It's all good.
But they're stupid looking. They're pink.
Did you say that?
They,
you didn't tell them that,
No, I know.
Did you?
I said, you know what?
It's
not my cup of tea. But you know what? Kid's 12. Have some fun.
I appreciate you letting them live.
It's the
Let them
giant
live.
ass. They're pinkish.
Let them live.
And like the sun glares off of them, and it's got the weird looking
Shady Rays.
Yeah,
something like that.
Something like that. It might be. Yeah,
they're great on the golf course
rays.
though. It makes it easier to find
you
the ball.
You can see really good.
Yeah.
I'm sure John Daly has a couple of pairs of Shady Rays. Pit Vipers. That's it. Big. Business.
Pit Vipers.
Pit Vipers. My kid got. It's a super expensive redneck sunglasses for baseball players. Some of the kids on the missions have these. I've noticed them out there.
They've been around forever.
Hey,
they're just coming back now.
Correct. They're coming back.
That child sport's going to do a good cause, sir.
Okay, I was told these are knockoff Pit Vipers.
Shady Rays are
my child sport's going to help pay
way.
for vacations to Bali and shit.
I know, right? No shit,
my,
bro.
My child sport's buying new surfboards. No, it's fine. Once it's
gone,
it's gone.
Yeah, I know.
It's all good. I'm paying the government of Hawaii. That's what I'm paying. I actually pay them first. They filter them.
See, my mom would do it. My mom did it right. Like, my mom would be like, "Your check's here. Let's go."
Yeah.
She would be like, "All right, you know what I mean? Like, what do you need?" Like, we go to the mailbox, get it.
Right.
No cash, and then she take me to do something with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's how my mom handled it.
Right.
She would always be like, your check's here. I'd be like, let's get it.
You know what? And this is a hint for dad. You know what you can do now? Like now that with modern technology, I can literally have food delivered to my kids.
And then keep the receipt.
DoorDash.
And then keep the receipt to protect
if
yourself.
I wanted to legally, I could say that's part of my child support.
It is.
I had groceries sent to the house.
It is.
You know, like today I'm gonna send some fun stuff today.
What? Tell me.
They're never allowed to drink soda.
Good parenting.
Get a case of Dr. Pepper sent. That ain't my rule. That's their mother's rule.
Oh.
Today I'm gonna have some Dr. Pepper and some root beer sent over.
Why are you starting shit?
I'm giving my children.
Well, you starting shit, Mike.
I also sent them I got 2 Manu Ginobili jerseys. I sent them. The stuff they can't get.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
That was cool. Well, the flying chanclas. So the other night we had Manu jersey night.
Okay.
Because now Manu's a part owner. Manu's technically one of my bosses. And so
he is. That's true.
We sent these tank tops. That damn line was lined up to the street. I think it was Saturday.
For real, for the flying chocolate?
There were people that bought missions tickets to get the shirt and they went home. Didn't even watch the game. Didn't stay.
That's not good.
Ruben from McFinnigan's, I saw you. My boy Ruben y'all know Ruben.
Yeah.
Homeboy stands in line, buys tickets, gets his Manu jersey, and like that old man meme, in and out.
Wow.
Right to the car and off he went. It's pretty funny.
Glad
But whatever.
you called him out, yeah.
Really cool. They're pink and blue. Flying chanclas covers, but it's colored. It was the tank top and with the 20 and Ginobili in the back. It's pretty cool and super original. So I'm sending those today, and I'm door dashing some root beer and Big Red, Dr. Pepper. Anyway,
once I saw my wife unclog all her hair, sink, because we got his and her sinks.
Yeah.
Once I saw her unclog her sink with the 3 liter of Coke, I ain't had one since.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
No, I don't drink Coke. They're 12. You know,
no, who cares?
They never drink soda.
Yeah, 1 or 2 won't hurt.
No, they're fine. I'm not gonna send a case.
Yeah,
6-pack.
Yeah, let them have some fun a little bit. Hide it under your bed, baby.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
Just don't take them off.
No, so these sunglasses that the white twin has, they're pit vipers, but these are the knockoffs.
It don't matter.
But I'm told these are super expensive. Let me look up a pair of these. So these are the pit vipers.
Show me. I like them. It looked like Randy Savage would wear those.
Yeah, exactly.
Macho Man made those hot.
Right. Leonard Skinner would wear those.
For sure.
Kenny Powers. So what do these cost? That's what I want to know.
They're not cheap, but they're not overly expensive either.
Okay.
I'm gonna say about 80 to $130.
Let's see, pit vipers. Sunglasses. Help me out, LG. How much these cost? Okay, you can get a regular, just generic pair for $70.
Okay. That's still a lot for some shades.
Oh yeah. I got shades in here from Valero.
Yeah, Shady Rays are like $10, and they replace them for life or some shit. But they're also made out of like styrofoam.
Really? What's up, Luis? $5.
Laughing already. Thank you, fellas. That's what we're here for.
Thank you. Where's that punch at? Oh, Nasario. Punch Mike for thinking Taco was the old Rolando's. That place he went has been there for years. Yeah,
Didn't you say you've been there like 10 times too?
I have been to Rolando's.
That was Rolando's. That's what Mike is just going off of where he knows it was.
I went to a Rolando's over on the south end of downtown. That's from one point. They had the tortillas.
I know what you're talking about.
Bigger than Beyonce's butt. And it's over there south. It's southish.
I know what you're talking about.
I thought that was Rolando's there on Hildebrand. I don't go in that hood. I'm not down there much. That's Almost Park.
Almost Park is near there.
McCullough and Hildebrand.
Almost Park is one of those ones like rich. Watch your back.
Yeah, exactly. It's a converted gas station. It looks like it's Taco. Yeah, I corrected myself, Nasario. My bad. The other Rolando's is down the street.
The restaurant you came to, Senor Pinky's, it was in Almost Park /
That's right. Yeah. But I got the restaurants mixed up.
It's all good.
But all the points I made stand. That place is awful. Punch the owners of Taco in Almost Park. I'm surprised that y'all haven't killed somebody yet with the horrible food that you serve that is not edible. And another addendum to the story that I forgot yesterday is that the lady kept She had the sniffles, the old lady.
No,
she kept like
allergies.
wiping her
are
nose,
kicking
wiping
my
her nose, wiping her
freaking
nose,
ass.
wiping her nose. God,
It's
dang,
called
man.
My
cocaine.
allergies are
But
killing
then
me.
she's handling food while, doing this all day.
Yeah.
What do you got, a Coke problem?
She's 80.
Taco
Should be shut down.
sucks ass. That's it.
Did he just DiCaprio?
All right, what are y'all doing? Oh, I can DiCaprio.
Nada way.
No, sorry, I'm working on my hip hop.
Nada way.
Shady Rays get died from sunblock.
Y'all must have been driving around hotboxing. No, we don't hotbox in 2024.
No, I can't have
Smoke
that.
at home.
I can't have that. I've never been to the Griff's Burgers here in town.
Griff's?
I've been to the original Griff's in Fort Worth,
I don't know about Griff's.
and it's awesome. Now it was okay. I say that I haven't had Griff's since like 1992, but the last time I had Griff's, I had the Fort Worth one. I'm sure I'll get told that's the fake one, but it was real. I remember it being good. My grandma loved Griff's.
Nice.
Now, I wonder how many are there. I never knew there was a Griff's in San Antonio until I moved here.
You didn't know?
No.
I've never heard of it, so I didn't know either.
It's down on the south side. Nina and I are getting ready to move. I think that we'll find ourselves going to neighborhoods that we don't go to pretty soon. So that's pretty cool. I'll have some new flavors, some new things I can do, some new discoveries. Restaurants, bookstores, grocery stores.
Where are you going? I'm kidding.
Well,
I'm
we're gonna.
kidding. Don't say it. Don't say it.
We're selling the mansion in the Dominion, and we are going to move closer to the inner part of the city. Because we've been way on the far north side all this time, and we're tired of the traffic.
Damn, I'm looking at Griff's.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
It looks like some good burgers.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's just old school greasy ass hamburger, but it's good.
This is a tasty burger.
It's super good. All right.
Okay.
So,
Might have to try it.
somebody bring me some Griff's on Saturday. I'm going to be stuck over my buddy Ed's all day with a yard sale. There's a perfect segue into promoting my yard sale. Can't do that shit on regular radio. All right, Saturday is the 2024 Mike and Nina yard sale of 2K24, as sponsored by Krispy Kreme, Texas Cheer Liquor, and we're gonna have paletas
Taylor's
out there.
Tacos.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go buy tacos unless somebody wants to step up and bring tacos and get some love publicly. If you are a taco place, if you are a Mexicano restaurant, reach out to me. We could probably use 2 or 3, probably 2 dozen tacos on Saturday morning. That'd be cool.
Don't be that guy, Mike.
I'm gonna go buy some.
No,
if I have to.
I'm not talking about trying to buy them. I'm trying to say my wife hates it. You need like 60.
I'm always worried that we're not gonna eat half of them.
See, I know. And then next thing you know, somebody doesn't get one.
I would rather someone not get one than
Have 20
go
left
home
over.
with 18
I feel
tacos
you.
I don't want that I paid for. So I need some tacos. And here's the thing: if we start running out, I'll just go get some more because we're gonna be there all day.
No, I'm kidding. I'm messing
I'll run
with
down the street and get some more.
you. And I just got cursed out. I have been to Griff's.
Oh, okay. Correction. You've been to Griff's. All right.
She's embarrassed.
Quite memorable. Clearly.
I like
But
Murph's
you don't
too. I like
remember.
Murph's burgers too.
Murph?
Murph.
I was just being stupid. I know it's Murph.
Oh,
What's up, Hector? Just go to Taco Palenque.
I like Palenque.
$4.99.
But the
Thank you, man.
Palenque in Brownsville's superior though.
60 tacos, huh? Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's just a lot of money, y'all. I'm happy to help buy some, but 60? Let's
kidding.
start off. I'm going to get 2 dozen breakfast tacos.
I just
At
know
8 o'clock in the morning.
you always underestimate Thunderdome
I
/
know,
in the building.
but the moment
next thing you know, it's going to be 30 people
The moment
there.
I raise my expectations, the
They let
moment
you
we
down.
fall below.
And I know I've seen the keg. It's there. And AD said, if we don't sell it by Saturday, it's yours. So I hit it.
All right, cool.
Give me a keg of beer.
So we've got beer, Krispy Kreme, coffee, tacos,
And you.
Paletas and me. Yeah. So, and Nina's going to be selling her book on Saturday at this yard sale.
Yeah, she
I told her,
should.
why not? Bring some books out there, baby.
And a bunch of useless junk you can buy.
And a bunch of useless junk you don't need, but you can get it for cheap. So that's on Saturday.
This isn't a garage sale. This is a block party.
Yeah.
I want to say 3618 Crossett Drive.
I had a dude wanting to bring a bounce house. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to create Burning Man out here.
Yeah, if my memory serves me correct, I'll have a visual memory. 3618 Crossett Drive.
Damn, yeah. What's the zip code?
782 something.
78228.
I don't know.
Dang. Yeah,
Everything's 782.
3618 Crossett.
Boom, bitches.
It's in the Balcones Heights area.
Oh, shit.
Just drive. Just go the speed limit.
The cop's gonna roll up and ask for Eddie's permit.
Of course, no.
Balcones
Ed got one. I'm gonna pay him when I'm gonna pay him.
Yeah, because Balcones, they're always looking to raise money for their police department.
Mm-hmm. No. Ed's getting a thing. I'm gonna pay him. It was like $20,
if that,
something like that. All right,
LG, you ain't got no shit to take over there to sell.
I mean, I do, but
I might take some shit.
Bring it. We want it. If it turns into a community sale, great. All the better. Let's do it. I don't think Ed lives in an HOA area.
Oh, okay.
He just needs a permit with the city. We can sell whatever the hell we want, as long as we have the permit. I invite police officers from Balcones Heights to come by and say hello.
Excuse you?
I am not one of. I ain't trying
I support
to do
the
that.
blue too, Mike.
I'm an organizer.
My brother-in-law
Come
is
together.
the SAPD. Like, I support the blue. Balcones.
Come together.
All right. Come together right now.
It's not technically Balcones Heights. It's Calzones Heights. It's like next door.
Calzone, you talking about the thing you get at pizza places?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Those are fantastic.
It's not going to be Firefest. All right. How we doing? We good? This is our last day, and then we got off tomorrow, then Friday.
We're doing the show Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got
Because we
members
don't
only
crap
today.
on the listener on this show.
Good? Everybody good?
I'm good.
All right, good. Everybody's happy. Everybody's good. It's been a fun half year so far. This represents like the halfway point of the year for me, kind of. It's July 4th. After July 4th, then you start thinking about holidays later in the year, getting through the summer and that kind of thing. School starting up in August and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
my
daughter's she's an attraction guard. She got her uniform at Aquatica SeaWorld.
What? Oh, cool.
So she's the person either at the top that tells you go, or she's the person at the bottom that helps you get out.
Huh. Which one would you rather be?
Well, you got to do both, but I'd rather be. I'd rather be at the bottom, so I'm at least in the water chilling.
But then you're like having to catch folks all day and snot-nosed kids and big old hefties.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that? But if you're up at the top, then you're stuck way up high all day. You start getting. You think at some point your brain starts getting weird, setting up that high and little thing.
I don't know why she.
Then you got to deal with the chicken kids that don't want to do it. You got to like
send them back down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When you're down there, you got the brave ones that already jumped through the chute.
That's true. Yeah, and you're just making sure they don't flip over and get died.
So she's not a lifeguard; she's an attraction guard.
An attraction guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because SeaWorld doesn't want to use the word live.
Well,
they don't want us to think our lives are in danger.
Well, I told her.
They don't want to give them responsibility.
When she first told me lifeguard, and I told her this because I'm a real parent. I said, if I'm drowning and I see you on the way, I'm going to be pissed because you ain't going to be able to save me.
You got to do like CPR training and all that crap to be a lifeguard.
How is my 4'11", 100-and-nothing-pound daughter gonna save you if you start drowning in the wave pool?
Ain't saving me.
So I said, you need to be somewhere where you ain't got to save nobody.
Right.
And she was like,
right.
You know what,
She's
you're
not
right.
a lifeguard. She doesn't have like a. She doesn't have a lifeguard. Like she doesn't have.
She's
CPR.
not diving into the
Can
wave
she
pool.
perform CPR?
She knows you have to learn.
You
CPR.
have to. Okay, so
She knows CPR.
that's good.
Pump on the chest. And all that shit. Yeah.
Would you breathe in my mouth if I were dying?
No, because I know you got life insurance. Your kids will be fine.
I love how Rudy protects his manhood in his own mind. God Almighty.
No, of course I give you mouth to mouth.
It's been a good half a year, man. I'm happy with where things are. I feel good. I'm not to knock on wood here, We're working. Wood? We're hustling. We're doing good stuff.
It's wood.
Okay,
it's a process. We're all three very busy outside of this show. I mean, are there more hours I could be dedicating to our company every day? Of course. Same. But we're in that catch-22 where I'm busy out trying to make ends meet. And it's funny because you've got this conundrum where I need to dedicate my waking hours to building this company, but I need to make money. And so I have to do other things that bring in money right now. And so there's that constant pendulum balancing.
We'll get there. We'll get there football season.
Yeah, we'll get there. We're working on it, man. So I was thinking about you and me because I've been job hunting. And I remember I said last week, it's like because I've been in broadcasting all my adult life, I don't have any skills on paper.
Have you thought about jerking on camera?
I have, actually, yeah.
Is it big enough to where you could make some money?
It is, but I'm not. The rest of around my penis is not attractive. Like
Magnum
you gotta look at me. I'm an old man. No one wants to see that. I've thought about a lot of things, and I was gonna. It's like, how do these young ass kids get 8 million followers and stuff on YouTube?
Eating.
How do we do that?
Eating.
So there's a term for middle-aged influencers, which I want to get into here in a minute.
Okay.
But first, we got to get the people I want to punch.
All right.
How about that for a tease?
I like it.
There's a label now for older influencers.
I like the tease.
There really is. But before we get into that, we got to do some punching. Presented by the official family lawyer of In the Building. It is Orlando Kell. I have 2 punches today.
Then you go first. You do one, I'll do one, then you do another.
Okay, cool. All right. I don't want to misquote this man because I'm about to punch him. I want to punch former Los Angeles Laker and current Los Angeles Lakers broadcaster Michael Thompson.
Okay.
Michael Thompson, who was on the Showtime Lakers of the 80s.
Right.
Whose son is obviously the 4-time world champion Klay Thompson, who just signed with the Mavericks.
Right.
I want to punch Michael Thompson for being a shitty dad.
Why?
Michael Thompson was on Sirius XM NBA radio Tuesday morning.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about Michael joining the Mavericks? Quote,
What do you think about Klay joining the Mavericks? Gotcha.
Yeah, I said Michael.
I know what you meant.
What do you think about Klay, your son, going to Dallas? Michael, quote, I'm not feeling too much in a congratulatory mood right now. And the hosts were like, oh, what do you mean? He threw his son under the bus for not signing with the Lakers.
It didn't feel tongue in cheek to you, or did it feel real? I was listening. I detected tongue in cheek, but I did detect some realness. Continue.
All right, so this is obviously, I'm quoting. I'm not. It's Rudy.
Yeah.
Rudy heard it. He says, because obviously it's Klay's decision. It's his life. He's a grown man, 34 years of age, just like we were 34 at one time. And our fathers used to give us advice, and we would choose our own path, and that's fine. That's what life's supposed to be about. But I'm just really disappointed. I was hoping, as you can assess, that he would be a Laker, and it was close. It came down to the Lakers and the Mavs, but the Mavs won out. But you know me, I was hoping and praying he'd finish his career with the Lakers. Was he goofing? Because I'll take the punch back. I just read that this morning and thought, what an asshole.
He was kidding, but he was serious.
He's
Does
an
that
asshole,
make sense?
sir.
Well, okay, but I'm punching. I'm not rescinding the punch.
Yeah, don't rescind it.
Support your kid 100%. Come out and say, oh no, I love the Lakers, but that's my son. He played for the Warriors all these years. I'm not a Mavs fan, but I'm a Klay Thompson fan. That's my son
for sure.
I ain't gonna.
Who gives a shit?
Go Mavericks. And who gives a shit? You're so loyal to the Lakers. These people have brainwashed everybody. The Lakers, man, you go out there and get crazy. They're the Cowboys. I keep saying it, and the more I think about it, the Lakers have turned into the Cowboys.
And
with their bullshit.
You rather your son be in the play-in than possibly the finals.
Right.
Because the Lakers are going to be in the play-in at best.
Right. And it's not like Klay's been a Laker all these years and went to the Mavs. He's been a Warrior. Another arch rival of the Lakers.
Right.
Your son went to the Mavericks because he wants to win the title. He don't want to dick around with the nepotism and the horse shit that goes on with the Los Angeles Lakers. Klay Thompson didn't go to the Lakers. Same reason why Dan Hurley didn't become the coach. And any self-respecting NBA veteran, free agent, who wants to win the championship and not put up with bullshit every day, won't go to L.A. either.
No.
So the Lakers are over in free agency right now. They're as successful as the Spurs are more successful right now in free agency than the Lakers are because we got Chris Paul. No one wants to go to the Lakers because of the bullshit with LeBron and his stupid son and the horse shit. No, he's fair game. He's grown ass. He's a young man, but he's grown.
No. He is fair game. He's a pro.
I'm throwing Bronny's ass under the bus.
All right. Well,
that whole scene's crap. And punch Mike Thompson. Your son made an educated decision what was best for him. Why don't you support his ass and not tongue-in-cheek support him?
Right.
So I don't rescind the punch. Punch Michael Thompson. Who you punching?
I like this punch because it goes with mine, and I didn't know your punch. You didn't know mine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to look. I'm not going to punch Steph Curry. I'm going to punch you, me, Skip, Stephen A., Ryan Clark, Shannon Sharp, the media, for not treating Steph the way we would have treated LeBron. Had his guy, right-hand man, your everything, won 4 rings together. You allowed it. You allowed the Warriors to move on from him. If LeBron's right-hand man gets traded or they don't re-sign, we're like, this is LeBron. LeBron had everything to do with this. This means LeBron did no longer want him. Steph Curry, while he's not LeBron as far as like popularity, is in that locker room for that team, what he says goes. And if he wanted Clay to come back, he'd still be a Warrior. Steph was okay with like, hey, man. And then he wrote this little letter to him, man, we changed the babe, best backcourt ever, blah, blah, blah. Love you, man. See you soon. You didn't want him anymore.
Can it be both?
No.
Love you, but you're washed.
He didn't want Steph anymore. He didn't want Clay anymore. And I'm not saying that he's wrong. I'm not saying he's wrong. Clay looked bad. And Steph is like on the back 9.
Yeah.
And he probably wants to try and get one more ring.
Good luck.
But Steph didn't want Clay anymore. Let's blame Steph the same way we blame LeBron, like GM. Steph has that kind of cachet in that locker room. He doesn't have the NBA cachet that LeBron does, but in that locker room, if he was like, hey, y'all let Clay walk, I'm right behind him when my contract's up, so y'all decide what y'all want. Clearly, he didn't want him anymore.
Steph is more about winning than LeBron is. You can love somebody for what y'all have done, but if the dude's washed and you're trying to get another ring,
but why don't he get the Steph? The GM LeCurry that LeBron gets.
Because
he didn't want Clay back. And I don't blame him. I'm just saying.
Well, because Steph has not bounced around the whole league for his entire career. He's not a hired gun like LeBron is. Steph doesn't come out and blast the Chinese government and then backpedal 2 days later and realize, I guess I should keep my ass out of politics when it comes to Chinese foreign relations because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Steph didn't force the fucking Warriors to hire Steve Kerr. Steph didn't force the Warriors to hire the GM. The Warriors have had 3 GMs since Steph's been a Warrior. Steph doesn't go on Twitter and act like a jackass a lot of the time. Steph didn't tap out of a finals game. LeBron's a controversial guy. Steph has this can do no wrong.
He does, and it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy when Steph doesn't show up in the playoffs because, like, if we're going to consider you, when you get into GOAT status, and I'm not saying greatest of all time, when you get into anything of that status, that realm of you're one of the best to ever do it, there's certain scrutiny that comes with that Steph is immune to, and it drives me bleeping crazy.
Well, again, because what do you know about Steph off the court?
Golf, dad, husband,
charity.
Under Armour shoes
production company, doing cool stuff.
No,
you don't have
and
politics.
It makes it worse.
You know, Steph. Have you ever seen? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Like LeBron literally is going to Hillary Clinton fundraisers in L.A. and trumping for politicians. It don't matter if it's Trump or Hillary. Steph keeps that shit. He doesn't put that shit out in public the way LeBron chooses to do. And I'm not saying LeBron's wrong for that he chooses to do that. But LeBron's bounced all over. Had LeBron stayed in Cleveland all this time,
I wouldn't have done that.
We wouldn't be bagging on LeBron.
They weren't doing right, Mom. I'm the first to bash LeBron. At that time, Cleveland was just like, we're making money hand over fist. We ain't doing shit. He just got to figure it out. I don't blame him for leaving. And guess what? Once he left, They realized they missed him, and they did right by him and went and got Kevin Love and went and got, you know what I mean? But to further my punch, Draymond, a la a.k.a. Micah Parsons, goes on his podcast like, yeah, man, we wanted Paul George bad. What? Sir, you do know your brother that you got 4 rings with just walked out the door. And so y'all wanted him out because y'all wanted PG. Like, miss me with the love letter. Miss me with the love letter, Steph. You didn't want him there anymore. You'd rather have Paul George. And so my thing is, I just feel like considering who he is and what he means to the league, and he did change the league. He got 8-year-olds shooting 60-foot threes, driving coaches crazy across the country. He changed the game.
He did.
But he needs to take some more scrutiny for this type of stuff, man.
All right.
This type of shit LeBron gets killed for.
LeBron's earned that right to get killed. LeBron gets killed because LeBron's a controversial dude.
Yeah, he's not bipolar. He's polarizing.
Yeah, but a lot of it's on his own.
Right.
He's done that. Steph could run for the governor of California right now and probably win, or at least compete.
He'd be in the hunt.
If Steph decided to challenge Gavin Newsom, Steph would have a shot. LeBron wouldn't have one shot. He's got a lot of haters. Steph has
for
none.
LeBron. It depends on who he's running against.
Yeah. Steph just probably keeps a lot of that shit private, like a professional. LeBron, everything gets regurgitated. And again, we're going to talk about this press conference later.
Oh yeah.
I'm just appalled. I'm just disgusted by the whole Bronny James angle. It's gross. All right, we got to get some sponsors in. Thank you to Orlando Kell, the official family lawyer of this show. Thank you, hard. Appreciate it. If you are one of the 50% of the American people that are married that eventually have to wind up getting a divorce, that's unfortunate. It does not have to be nearly as awful. Orlando takes care. He really likes to take care of dads. He's a big proponent of, not that he won't take on a single guy or a woman, but dads are near and dear to Orlando's heart, and that firm over there, they really like to look after dad's interest in divorce proceedings, even after divorces are over, whether it's like changing up on a decree or some such. Orlando Kell's our guy. He should be yours. 210-775-4995, or you can directly email Orlando. It's orlandokell@gmail.com. orlandokell@gmail.com. All right? I have another punch that I'll spin off into here. I want to punch the Texas A&M president, General Mark Welsh.
Oh, shit. Wow, they still don't have a baseball coach?
They do, and they introduced him yesterday.
Okay.
And they're all butthurt still over the way Jim Schlossnagle handled leaving, and I get that. But you can criticize a guy for leaving and going to your rival without making bullshit up. Shows immaturity by the general yesterday.
Making things up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they introduced their new head coach. Mike Early is his name, who just left and went to Texas last week and he was going to go be the batting coach, but A&M hired him as the head coach, so we went back to A&M.
That's a little get back from A&M, like, oh, well, we'll take one of yours.
Sure, but don't act like Michael Early's a real Aggie. He was a Longhorn last week for about 10 hours. Here, General Welsh, this is just butthurt. What they're doing, they're pumping up Michael Early because they're mad at Schloss, and they're turning Early into something that he's not. Just just congratulate the guy on the job. Tell us you think he's great. Move on. Here, General Welsh, talking about the new coach.
Okay.
Well, he loves his family. It took Michael Early about 30 seconds into our meeting to mention Lisa and the kids. People who love their families tend to be loyal, and so do Aggies. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Miss me.
Get the fuck out of here.
So Schlossnagle don't love his family?
Bullshit. Right. Schlossnagle don't love his family, and he ain't loyal. He ain't a real Aggie. Barf. Barf. Punch. A&M president, the general.
Yeah, that's kind of whack.
Mark, what the hell, Welsh. Yeah,
that's kind of whack.
That's all kinds of whack. Bullshit. All right, the official liquor store of this show is Texas Cheer Liquor. They're providing a Miller Lite keg for the yard sale on Saturday, which I'm super excited for. I need to make a beer run because we're going to be a long weekend. I'm excited. I have nothing to do outside of our shows. Got nothing to do tomorrow. And so when I go get me some new hooch to get me through the weekend at Texas Cheer today, I will mention our show, and they will give me 5% off. All things at Texas Cheer Liquor, no matter how big your order is 5% off when you mention in the building. All right, it is in the building here in the Slacker studio. All right, I'm going to run this by you. See, I wanted to share this with you and see what Thunderdome thought about it. So as you know, I've been out looking for a job this year.
Okay.
And it's been quite the process and humbling, because
you don't qualify for shit.
I don't on paper. Remember, I told you I applied to work for the Wounded Warriors program of San Antonio last month.
Like an influencer type gig.
Couldn't even get my fingernail in the door.
Yeah, their AI blocked you.
Correct. So they were hiring. Maybe they've hired someone. They were hiring. I'm not throwing the Wounded Warriors program under the bus at all here in town. Not the local chapter. They needed someone to come in and be marketing director and help basically babysit their donors and try to get more money. I'm good at that. I'm 25 years in broadcasting on an AM radio station. I got good at marketing, promoting, selling on my own. But my resume on paper I have no skills. And so the AI robot the Wounded Warriors are based in Jacksonville, Florida. The AI robot they've had to go through all their stacks and stacks of resumes, and then what happens is that the robot picks the good ones and then spits them to the humans, and the humans go from there. It's making the humans' job easier. But what's happening is you may have a miscellaneous guy like me who would be really good at that job, but doesn't technically have experience on paper. Right. And those people that run the Wounded Warriors will never see a guy like my resume because the AI robot looks at it and says, "Oh, he has no experience. Kick him out." I got swiped to the left, not the right, by the AI robot. So I read this really cool thing at CBSNews.com yesterday, where some companies now are hiring people that might not necessarily have the skill or the experience, but because of the rise of the social media influencer,
hey, Twitter world,
companies are now, not the Wounded Warriors, but a lot of companies now are looking at personality. Like if you have the right personality for what we need, we'll train you how to do this shit. So I'm going to read you the whole thing, but this is CBS News yesterday. If you are extroverted, personable, and equipped with other soft skills, they call them soft skills, but you're low on technical experience, you could be what is known as, quote, a personality hire.
I get it.
Yeah, it says these employers are often charismatic. They have stellar interpersonal skills, which can go a long way in the workplace. Indeed, so-called personality hires serve a valuable purpose. They boost morale, cheer on coworkers, and can seal deals with clients.
Like, fuck the job. He makes this place a better place.
Right. This guy's, he's a schmoozer.
Yeah.
And he's got good personality, and he's dedicated, and he's in a good mood every day. We can teach the fool how to run the computer system.
Yeah, we can teach him how to draft a claim. Right.
Yeah, the worst thing, especially if you're like in the sales business, or you have to go out and meet the public or hang out. You don't want some geek who's a technical whiz, and you get him in front of people, and he don't know how to talk because he's 28, and he's had his fucking head buried in a phone for his whole life, and so you put him in front of people, and he's like, what are you doing? And looking at the floor.
Tread lightly.
Give you the dead fish handshake and this kind of shit. Why am I treading lightly? F these punk ass old kids. Y'all need to get y'all asses some people skills.
Well, there's some people our age that don't got great people
skills. That's on their asses too. Yeah. Hiring managers more and more are looking for people to champion corporate culture at a time when only 1/3 of U.S. employees say that they are engaged at work. Yeah, you see all this data. It says all these workers are unhappy and they're not engaged and they're bored and they don't like their job and they want to be an influencer and travel the world. They just want a bunch of money, but they don't want to earn any of it. F that. Companies are going old, and I hate to even use the phrase old school because it shouldn't be old school. Personal skills with people should never be anything. It should never be old. It should always be a thing.
Well,
and now companies are like, oh, we got a bunch of tech geeks in there, but they're all a bunch of slapdicks when it comes to dealing with our clients. They got their thumb up their ass all day because they're weird and they go home and they're alone.
Most jobs you don't have to deal with anybody.
Yeah, but these are jobs you got to deal with somebody.
Yeah.
So you and I are personality hires.
But the thing is, we're too old.
No, we're not. I refuse that. No, we're not
You
too
don't think
old.
so?
No, you're not too old to learn a new skill. Matter of fact, it'll prolong your life.
Well, this is the thing. We cost more. Because there's certain shit I'm not going to do. There's certain shit I'm not going to do unless the price is right.
Yeah, but the
versus
stuff you're not going to do.
The 20-something-year-old will do it
for
a lot less.
No, they won't. They won't do anything. These kids jump jobs every 3 months.
Well, shit, most of my friends did that too in their 20s.
The things that you don't want to do versus the things that younger people don't want to do is a better option. The things that you're talking about, benefits and weekends off, these kids want 2 hours a day for think time. I have to go to my car and pet my hamster.
Well, guess what,
because
Mike?
I have anxiety, and that's crap.
Guess what, Mike? Newsflash, breaking news.
What?
We raised those punks.
I know it's on us.
It's on us.
So it's on us.
We
to fix
raised we raised these punks. We gave them too much, Mike. We gave them too much, and we allowed them to bury their heads in their phones, so they don't bother us. It's our fault.
Well, then we should fix it.
How we fix it? Pull out our belts, put them in timeout.
The verbal belt.
The verbal belt.
Yeah, you're 28. You live by yourself. You don't ever get laid. That's because you are a dork. Get your shit together.
I hope my daughter
Start
don't get
talking
laid.
to folks. Daniel Bennett,
Who is that?
the founder of a creative agency called DX Creative, tells CBS Money Watch he believes he was a personality hire in a former role in an advertising agency. Says you get hired based on if people like you or not. I was up for a job with 5 other people, which we all had the exact same skills. I got the job because I'm likable. I got a job with 0 experience because the other people had same skills and no experience at this current job. And I attribute my beating out other candidates to making interviewers laugh, having a good time with me instead of being stoic and telling them what they wanted to hear.
Well, this is the thing, though, Mike. That's all fine and dandy.
Learn how to talk to humans.
That's fine. But guess what? In your case, you didn't get that opportunity.
I know, because an AI robot spit
that's
me
what
out.
I'm saying. Like, you got to get the opportunity to get in front of people.
Right. I know.
I took a personality test at Sports Star. Like, am I better around people, away from people? Like,
really?
A personality assessment.
Good. And I thought iHeart was corporate.
A personality assessment test to see, it's supposed to help with sales.
Yeah. Yucky. All right, that's it. So from now on, I'm not calling myself an influencer.
What are
I'm
you
a
calling?
personality hire candidate.
I like that.
And anyone wants to hire me,
Let me see. Go ahead.
you need someone personable who's got a name in this city, who's good at hanging. I'm not good at bullshitting now. I'm sincere. I know how to talk to humans with respect. I'm not weird.
Oh, I
won't look at the ground.
I'm great with people.
I know how to look a man in the face. I know how to shake a man's hand. Old school Texas values. The Marlboro man.
My mom taught me that.
Okay, who brought the dog?
What's going on with little Ellie today?
Somebody's
Got
outside.
some asshole out there?
Somebody's outside. Come here,
Major
Ellie.
asshole.
Come here, lady. Probably somebody walked by. Is it the mailman? That's funny. You good, girl? I guess.
I'm not at the age. Come here.
Reach out to me if you need personality.
I'm not at the age where I wait. Right, I'll check the mail as soon as the mailman leaves. That's when you know you old. When as soon as he leaves, you take the mail.
Right.
I got a couple people on my street that do that. I'm like, dude, let the man put the mail in the damn box.
Out there waiting on him with a watch. Hey.
Well, my granddad used to do that. My granddad used to peek out the window. As soon as he leaves, he'd go out there. I'm like, dang, granddad, what'd you rushing for? It's like the person that gets up on the airplane as soon as it lands.
See. All right, it is in the building in the Slacker studio. 5 locations. We had I had a water yesterday at one of the locations at Thousand Oaks. We got 5 at Thousand Oaks, Naco, where we're going to have our big thing on the 19th.
I talked to the brass yesterday, and some things are already lining up for the 3rd annual Rudy Jay birthday party.
We got
tequila, got some vendors.
Okay.
It's all lining up.
Damn.
It's going to be a good time.
You've set quite the bar with your birthday parties out there.
Yeah, but this one needs to be better.
I know.
This one needs to be better than the first two.
You can't just be happy. It always has to be better.
This one has to be more people, bigger, better. Because I'm a competitive son of a bitch.
I understand.
and it needs to be better than the 2 I did over there.
You know what I like about your
understand that?
competitiveness? You're also competitive with yourself.
Yes.
You expect more from yourself.
Yes.
And I
Gosh,
like
damn it.
Damn it. It is Slackers, 5 locations, the Nacogdoches location, where we will be July 19th. As soon as they get a flyer, send it to us so we can post it. The Thousand Oaks, St. Mary's Med Center, and North Star. Slackers, the official sports bar in the building.
We did some cool stuff at Slackers yesterday.
Slackers. We did. I'm looking forward
Shout out to LG.
the results. All right, now it's time for Entertainment News.
Let's get it.
Now, live from In the Building, a guy's favorite segment, Mentertainment. My God, there's 2 of them now. Here they are, Rudy Jay and Mike Taylor.
All right. So we talked about the newest current sensation in this country,
Who?
Hawk Tuah girl.
She's running up some numbers on certain sites.
Good for her.
Spit on that thing.
No,
Getting used to it.
I think I read
Taking
today,
advantage.
which is not allowed in Texas anymore, but Pornhub's getting millions of Hawk Tuah searches on Pornhub. I'm like, dude, it's a porn site.
Indeed they are.
Just Google head. You don't have to Google Hawk Tuah. Like, are they hoping this little girl pops up?
I don't know. I'm sure that Pornhub's been producing all these Hawk Tuah videos though with rando girls.
You make sure something's there.
A rep for Pornhub says that the site has now over 3 million searches of Hawk Tuah.
3 million?
This week alone. And it's blowing up at a rate that they rarely see. In fact, the site is projecting a total number of Hawk Tuah searches to reach 4.7 million by the end of this day.
Is it still down in Texas?
It's going to be the phrase of the year, Hawk Tuah. And what they're also getting, and here they would be more, except people don't spell it the same. No one seems to quite know how to spell Hawk Tuah.
I went to, when I was at Top Golf Friday, dude had on a Hawk Tuah baseball jersey.
Yeah. There was a bull that rode, remember this last weekend, and the bull riding competition on PBR, someone had a bull out there. Hawk Tuah was the name of the
July
bull.
It's July 3rd. When is this 15 minutes up? What day?
This one's got legs. This one's got staying power because it's funny. It's not even about her anymore. Now you go see
phrase.
Hawk Tuah hats, Hawk Tuah shirts, all that shit.
Thank you, Albert Sanchez, for the Rudy J B-Day Bash, $5.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Albert.
Pornhub rep says by the end of, what's today, Wednesday?
Yes.
Hawk Tuah will be the biggest individual day. Related searches project to top 850,000 a day this week. So by the end of the week, we'll be at 4 million.
What are you expecting to pop up? I guess that, right?
I don't know, man. Can't you, LG, manipulate that? Like if I go onto Pornhub and put Hawk Tuah, you're just going to link me to all these different videos of girls spitting on stuff?
Yeah. It's just going to be a bunch of girls Hawk Tuahing.
Yeah.
Tuah-ing?
Hawk Tuah-ing is Hawk.
They're just going to be
Tuah?
a bunch of spitting on that thing.
Am I Hawking Tour or
Spit on that thing.
Hawk Tuah-ing?
I don't know. I think it's Hawking Tuah.
Hawking Tuah? And the correct English grammar would be Hawking Tuah.
Sure.
Haley Welsh, is that her name?
I don't know.
She is not, of course, her name's Haley. Haley.
Dakota.
White people.
Hannah.
Haley has not uploaded any content to the website. They want everyone to know you're not going to see Haley on there.
Thank you. And she also said that she had been done with social media 6 months before this even happened.
Right. Now
She just wasn't a social media person.
Right. And of course, Pornhub has offered her a deal. If you want to come to LA and come up to the San Fernando Valley where we're based,
That would
do
be
some
stupid.
Hawk Tuahing. How much money could she make if she did one video Hawk Tuahing on some big old BBC or something?
Well, white women and Latina women get less for doing it with black guys.
They get less?
Yeah, so it's not good for their careers.
Really?
It's a fact.
Huh.
So you want to stay away from the brothers.
That sounds racist.
It is. You know where you live, right?
Or a bunch of white guys just too intimidated to watch that.
I'm just telling you the truth. I think I learned that on Real Sex.
HBO, what a classic show.
That was a great show.
Great show. Meanwhile, country singer Zach Bryan says the reason he decided to pull Hawk to a girl up on stage the other night
was because what?
It wasn't because he thought it was funny. He actually says he was actually concerned for her safety.
Oh, too many guys were getting around.
All these people realized that it was her down there in the front row.
And they're drunk.
And everyone was like getting up on her and stuff. And he's like, he pulled her up.
Her team ain't got her security yet.
She should have
about
a team.
$105. She should have security. If Rick Ross can get his ass kicked at a concert, Haley might want to beef up security.
Yeah. According to Haley, she's a huge Zach Bryan fan and bought that ticket months ago. Before any of the, they didn't just let her up to the front row because they wanted her backstage so she can hawk tour on Zach Bryan.
No, we're not doing that, Tex-Mex Frank. Thanks for the $5.
Call your garage sale the official garage sale of Hawk Tour.
He doesn't have enough stuff to sell. If he did that, it'd be a big line around the building.
Well, Ed just texted me, said that according to his neighbors, this thing's probably going to turn into a massive-ass block party on Saturday. Thanks, Tex. And he spelled Hawk Tour correctly. So it's H-A-W-K, like hawk the bird.
I thought it was H-A-U-K.
And Tua, people are not putting the H on Tua. They're spelling it like Tua, the quarterback.
Let me see how long it takes to pop up at Google. H-A.
Hawk Tua.
So when you type in H-A on my phone,
yeah,
it's the third thing that pops up. I didn't even get to the W.
Just H-A? What are the first two? Try mine. H-A. Let's go to Google. Google. We doing Google or Yahoo? Google?
You should clear your history first and then try it.
I don't ever clear mine because I like to see what comes up.
No, I don't. I'm just saying so you can really get an assessment.
Oh, I see.
What the fuck?
Oh, because it starts pulling up stuff that you've been...
Right.
Oh, okay. So I hit H-A in mine. I get Hawaiian Airlines.
See, mine was Harlem Nights Boxer. So when I cleared it, it's I get Harbor Freight, Hawk Tour. So mine is third.
Okay. I got Hawaiian Airlines, Harrison Butker, the kicker.
Yeah, the kicker.
Harbor Freight. Did you apply at Harbor Freight?
No.
Oh, okay. And Hawk Tour, she's fourth.
Yeah.
America, bitches. Golly. Unbelievable. All right. I'm not going to ask anymore.
She said, this is Haley. This isn't Eminem's daughter, is it?
No, she's a Southern gal from, where's she from? Georgia or somewhere like that?
Isn't Eminem's daughter named Haley?
Yeah, but Haley's from Detroit. This girl here.
Oh, and it will be Haley Marshall.
Hawk Tour, she's SEC.
Mathers.
It Mathers. I said Marshall.
She ain't one of these girls from Detroit that don't bother shaving or nothing. It's down south, baby. SEC.
Speaking of Detroit quarterbacks.
I'm all in on the SEC. I know you don't like it, but that is what it is. I've accepted my fate.
I like winners.
I do too. What were you about to say, speaking of Detroit?
We never talked about it, but, you know, former Detroit quarterback Matthew Stafford, his wife on her podcast saying that she got with his backup quarterback to piss him off.
What?
You didn't read that?
What?
I didn't know they were divorced.
No, this was before they were serious.
Oh.
Yeah. I think this was at
back
Georgia.
in college?
Yeah.
Oh.
She
hooked up with the backup quarterback to mess with Matt?
Women are evil.
She said that for real?
On her pod.
They're still married. They got a bunch of kids.
He don't care. That was at Georgia. They were kids.
Ain't no pizza worth all that bullshit.
He was a kid.
Yeah, I guess he was.
Then when he got that $50 million.
Yeah, backup quarterback, he got left aside.
No, go back over there with him.
All right, I'm going to throw this out one more time, and I'm going to quit. Have you guys started the Bear? I'm not going to bother you this. I'm not going to bother you anymore.
It is what you're watching Wednesdays.
I ain't going to bother y'all anymore.
No, don't. You're not bothering me. I want you to keep reminding me.
So we started season 3 of the Bear 2 days ago. We're already to the 5th episode. Let me say this. and I just come from me. I'm not, you know me, I'm not hyperbolic. I just don't throw bullshit out.
Don't you dare.
And we all have different tastes and likes, and that's LG. I still need to start. I need to start with Shogun. LG said it was awesome.
This ain't Breaking Bad, Mike. Don't say it.
I am not saying it's
Okay,
Breaking Bad, Rudy. I am telling you that I have. So season 3, the premiere, the episode 1. I have never in my life, because there's never been anything in history of television like that particular episode. There's never been a season premiere like what the Bear rolled out. And had they not had the success they've had these first 2 seasons, no way that Hulu or FX allows that. All I can tell you was, and the more I've thought about this, and it's been 2 days ago, episode 1 of season 3 of The Bear is the most incredible thing I've ever seen on television. Ever. It's that good. And again, it's just so cool. It's so unique. It's so original. Nothing like this has ever been done ever.
Shit.
I'm not saying it's Breaking Bad. This particular episode,
I like it,
is unique to anything I've ever seen. It's a brilliant show. We're already on episode 5. I can't wait to get through the end of this season. It's so well acted. It's so just done so badass. And one of the reasons I want him to watch it so bad is because he's so good at, like, when he sees quality television.
The cinematography and all that shit. Yeah, LG
correct.
Is a
and
different
normally
eye.
I don't really give a shit too much about like that, like the artisticness of the filmography. Right. It is so mind blowing, and I want you to watch it, LG, just because of how it's filmed. And I'll just give you a teaser. In season 2, I think it's season 2. One of the episodes it's a 48-minute take without stopping. Like episode 5, I want to say, of season 2.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's 46 consecutive minutes of one take, and that's the entire show that night. That's the episode. And it is effing brilliant. And I didn't think they could top that, and they did with what they did in episode 1 of season 3. It's incredible. That's it. And I just don't throw all that shit out there for nothing. That's it. All right. What else? Queen sold its catalog. It's official.
Yeah,
1.2 billion.
We are the champions. I don't remember when Lil Wayne got his. He sold his catalog for
50 years.
Yeah, 100 million or whatever. You know,
$1 billion for Queen.
But this is the thing. I know a lot of people feel like you should never sell your masters, but where we're heading in time, these movies and these TV shows aren't willing to pay the licensing fees for Queen's music. It's too high. So you can own your masters, but if nobody's using the music, they're just sitting there. So why not sell them? You know, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I get it.
I love Queen.
They're never going to make $1 billion before they die.
No, of course not. No. So everyone knows whose music that is.
Right.
Who cares if you don't own it on paper?
Yeah.
They're rich beyond their wildest dreams.
So does what's his name's estate get his cut? Because then
Freddie?
He's gone. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been gone for a long time. Brian May and those guys have seen to it that Freddie gets. I mean, Freddie's people going to get his.
Yeah.
So they haven't released a record in 40 years.
Bohemian Rhapsody is one of my favorite movies.
30. I love it.
I love that movie.
That band still makes, I looked this up, that band still averages $39 million a year in profits. After all this time.
They still tour even without Fred?
Well, it's all that merch. All that merch. And they did tour for a little while. That kid, Adam Lambert, kid from American Idol, sang. And they made gobs of money. So Queen's still extremely viable. That's why their damn catalog's 1.2. What was didn't Michael Jackson once buy the Beatles catalog?
He had it while he died.
And it was like $500 million, and that's 25, 30 years ago.
A lot of people say that's why he got killed, because he wouldn't sell it. For real.
Doctor killed him.
Yeah,
who?
Doctor.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Y'all keep wanting to say that. The man was a troubled, perverted drug addict.
Jesus, Mike.
That's why he got dying.
All right, man.
It was due to feces thrown all over the walls.
That's the deepest I've ever heard Mike talk. I thought we kept it real here. Michael Jackson's completely untouchable.
Empire Courier, sir.
Yes, sir. Empire Courier is the place you call if you need some help.
Not for doo-doo and feces.
No. They ain't going to do that, but they will help you find folks, find people. There are so many people that would like to get divorced, but their ex is gone and left them and ghosted them, but they're still divorced. They're still married on paper. Mm-hmm. That's such crap. That's such a problem for a lot of attorneys, too, because you call your attorney, hey, I can't find my idiot-ass husband. He's gone. I ain't seen him in 6 months. I don't know if he's alive or dead. I need to divorce this guy. Well, that's where a place like Empire Courier comes in because they also find folks. Terry, Richard's wife, finds them. Richard then serves them. If you need somebody to get served, whether it's
served,
divorced, repossession of a car, could be get the hell out of this house that you've been squatting in, whatever. If you need this to do this the legal way, Empire Courier and Civil Process. They work with attorneys, HOAs, individuals too. They also do courier. They are a mobile notary, and they are process servers. It is Civil Process State nationwide, not just in the state, all over the country. Richard and Terry, hit Richard up at 210-889-1643. You can directly email him. It is rrempire@mac.com, rrempire@mac.com. Show also brought to you in part by the Ribaldo Realty Group. Somebody that I can see Richard working with.
Yes, for sure.
It is the Ribaldo Realty, the most important thing you'll ever do in your life. One of them, anyway, is buying a home. And the most important thing you'll have to do when you buy that home, other than determining what home you want to buy, is the agent you hire. If you don't have the right agent, everything's going to derail because there's so much that goes into buying a house, so much paperwork, so many different people that see this stuff before the house gets sold and it's official, and you get your keys, and you got the paper signed. You got to have the right quarterback at the top of all that trash heap, and it is Jay Ribaldo.
It is the key to American freedom.
Having Jay Ribaldo as your real estate agent?
Getting a house, owning a home.
Yeah.
It's a start. Just start the process.
Part of the dream.
It looks like a long way where you look at your credit score, you look at your bank account, you're like, I'm going to just stay in this apartment. No.
Yeah.
Call Jay and just get the ball rolling. And next 6 months pass, a year passes, your credit's right, you saved a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Jay's got you in your first home. You're taking some of the money out of the equity.
See.
Start the process.
That's
Call
right.
Jay Ribaldo, damn it. Ribaldo.
887-1081. Or you can email him directly at jribaldo@kw.com. jribaldo@kw.com. All right, and sorry, I'm piling all these. Got to get our love in. This is what happens when you get successful.
Got to pay the bills, baby.
This is the price of progress. I want to jump into this Laker thing, and we'll talk about GC Roofing too.
You want to? Let's save it for members.
You do?
Yeah.
All right, because I got a lot on this.
Yeah, I don't want to force it. Let's do Lakers.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't normally get this triggered. The Lakers have triggered the hell out of me lately. I think it's because I just love Kobe. Like, I don't love him. Like, I don't. He's not my all-time favorite player. He's top 5 for me.
Kobe!
Just to see what that thing used to be. The Lakers were not always the Dallas Cowboys of the NBA. Now they are full-blown bullshit.
Yeah,
full-blown Jerry World.
It's a crazy situation.
Mm-hmm. It's awful. It's crap. It sucks. Ugh. No, it's not recency bias on the Bear. I don't just throw these. I've been watching. This is season 3. I've loved the Bear for 2 years. The lead, Jeremy Allen White, has won, I think, Emmys every year it's been out. It's a great, great, great show. And I'm not getting caught up in the moment because that's easy to do. That's why I didn't want to say that until I thought about this yesterday, but didn't say it. I wanted to sleep on it 2 nights. There's nothing. First of all, whether you like the show or not, what they did on episode 1, it's physically, literally never been done before in the history of television. I don't want to tell you what they did.
No, you can't.
I want you to watch. Whether you like the show or not, you cannot. That's physical data on paper. No one's ever had the balls to do what that show did in the season premiere.
Shout out to the balls.
Yeah, and it worked. It was great. Absolutely great. Oh, guys are wondering if we're going to watch the new Beverly Hills Cop. Axel F.
It comes out today.
I'm interested in that.
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
What you watching Wednesdays? I'm watching this show called Sprint. The Olympics are coming up.
Oh, what's that about?
Sprinters, Sha'Carri Richardson.
Oh, so it's
male
like,
sprinters.
Like for
it's pretty
real.
cool. Yeah,
like,
the real
like
deal.
a docuseries.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm watching that.
Every sport's doing this, and I love it.
And I'm a real estate TV show watcher, so I just binged Owning Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Real estate in New York. Like, you really got to love New York to want to live there. Like, it's stupid.
You got to make a lot of money to live there.
Yeah. They're showing apartments for $8,000, and they're as big as this room.
So I was told this last night by Nina's son, because they're currently apartment hunting in the Jersey area.
Good luck.
They found an apartment for $2,100. That's real
good.
one bedroom in Jersey.
That's good.
Just across the river.
But that's because it's Jersey.
For $2,100. But he didn't qualify.
Oh.
Because in that particular zip code, you have to make, I'm not bullshitting you.
3 times or 4?
Rudy, 80. I know you're not going to believe that, but that's what they told him.
$80,000 a year?
No, 80 times the rent.
That doesn't make sense, Mike.
In order to rent an apartment for $2,000,
so he needs to make
he needs to make
$160,000.
$160,000. You really do have a good mathematical brain, by the way.
Oh, it's just 80
really
times 2, yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Dude, yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, it's just 80 times 2. Wasn't that good? But yeah.
He needed to make $160,000 in salary
hello,
to
I'm
be
going
able to
to
have
NYU. It's got to
2,000.
be like a caveat for
I know.
students.
He's a great kid. I'm going to NYU, you know.
A 160?
I told Nina he may need to consider living in like Philly and just training into school.
Yep.
Or Baltimore or DC. People live in Baltimore and Philly, Delaware, and they work in New York City or they go to school. Just train in every day.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass, but you cannot afford to live in the New York City area. It's unbelievable. But it's like there's a lot of poor people that live in New York. How the hell do they do it?
They don't live in New York. They do what you do.
No, but there's people that live in the Bronx, Chinatown. These are very poor places. There are pockets of Queens that are impoverished. Brooklyn, the Bronx, Harlem. There's some project housing. Like people live in the projects. How are they doing that? So he's gonna find a place. It's just gonna take him a long ass time to find a place.
Yeah.
He may have to live in the hood or live in Philly and just commute. A lot of people do that.
Connecticut, yeah.
Yeah, or Connecticut. Although Connecticut's crazy expensive too.
Oh, okay.
These are just, a couple of college kids. All right, thanks to GC Services Roofing and Construction.
What up, GC?
You can get a brand new roof in Texas for less than what you got people paying in rent to live in a 1-bedroom house in New York City. Crazy. If you need an inspection on your roof, if you think, all right, well, I need an inspection. You do.
I do.
It
all
is
over the wall.
GC, mark that. 10, 12. What episode is this, LG?
115?
16.
Oh.
116? Okay, got it. I got a running list here. We'll wait till the end of the year. We're going to bust them all out. Great. GC Services Roofing and Construction, serving this area and the coast, Corpus Christi. Got a little storm coming to Corpus this week.
I saw that.
Not that we want that, but in the event that a roof gets damaged, GC Roofing and Construction. That's the official roofing company of us. Hit these guys up. They're going to come out and hang out at the block party. I'm just going to call it what it is. Now it's a block party. They're going to come out and hang out with us on Saturday. GCServicesRoofing.com. Or you can call them. 210-347-0426. 347-0426. All right, I'm going to save my Lakers stuff for members only.
Yeah.
Because I am super duper pissed. Because I have had, not like I'm a Laker fan, but I've had respect for the Lakers all these years.
I was a Laker fan because of Nick Van Exel, and then I stayed because of Kobe.
No mas. They deserve to lose what they're doing.
It's crazy.
And the bullshit, we'll get into.
Yeah, let's say
it's not even just what they do, it's how they try to lie to the crap they throw to the public. We're not dumb. Don't insult me. We'll get into this coming up. All right, that's it. We're done with this one. We'll jump back in here with a members only here at 10:30 if you're watching live.
Non-members, get your shine box.
That's right. We're off tomorrow, so this is your last time to see us before Friday. Love you hard. See you in 15 minutes.
Go home and get your fucking shine box.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.